Hey y'all, this is my jam. This is my favorite spot. I kind of discovered it and really experienced it to its full extent during this quarantine time. I'd go down here to the creek every day, which is just so pretty. I used to think, the fact that it's along a busy highway, you can probably hear it, and the rental office is over there. It's not exactly secluded, it doesn't feel like the forest, but the creek is really beautiful, and I would really just stare at the flowers and lay in the grass and enjoy all of those little parts of it. And then I met this beautiful neighbor. See, look at this. I met this beautiful neighbor. Her name is Carmela, and I was sweeping our steps in our little porch area one day, probably in the end of March or April, and she was just taking a walk, and we started chatting, socially distanced, and had just a lovely connection and had a nice little time together. And she told me that she walks over here all the time, and she goes over there where there's a lot of geese and ducks, and she closes her eyes and she just imagines that it is the ocean. The sound of the traffic is the ocean. How beautiful is that? And ever since then, it has totally transformed the way I think about this area. And I just love it. I enjoy every minute of being here. What that great big truck is. It's never there before. But anyway, I just wanted to share it with you today, and just all the little ways that we can get out into nature, even if it doesn't seem like it's the most naturey spot. Nobody else sits out here other than their kids. The kids from this neighborhood do come. They jump over. I don't know if you can see, there's a little area over there where it's there's a little divot where you can run and jump across, which is super cool. I did it once. I made it successfully. The creek is kind of yucky. I did go. I posted a story about it a long time ago. Across the way there is a little forest, and the creek was there, and I was just I'm a rule follower, and I would just never go in a place unless it said that it was for swimming. It was just some crazy stuff, and I was like, why not? So I just did, and then as I was standing in it, I was noticing how orange it was and dirty, and I don't know why a creek would be orange, but clearly there's some rust and metal, so regretted that a little bit, but there was a reason, and I really enjoyed it. Standing in that natural water, there's just something so special about natural water. So all right, have a happy night.